The other day, Nigeria lost one of its illustrious sons, Yinka Odumakin. He was best known as a spokesman for Afenifere, the Yoruba cultural group. Since his death, every character in Nigeria has come out to pay tribute to him. Even the people he called the enemies of Nigeria. His wife, Jo, captured his life when she said this. As our way of paying tribute to Yinka, we got our honorable noisemaker to reenact Yinka's most famous Facebook post. It is the most relevant of his posts today. In it, Yinka was fighting back after Tinubu's boys attacked him. In the post, Yinka compared himself to our president in waiting, Bola Tinubu. How dare you, Yinka? How dare you? Dimeji, take it away.
I am Yinka Odumakin, and nobody can say he had known me under any identity in my life. I had led a straight life, unlike you that people know under different identity. Depending on where they meet you in your about 80 years on heart, Abi. Yes, I mean it. 80 years, I mean it. Those of us who know, who are knowledgeable about you, can buy your 66 years claim of for so many reasons. Yes, for so many reasons. The current governor of Osun State is the son of your immediate senior sister from Iragbeji, and he is 63 years old. Yes, he's 63 years old. While you are claiming 66 years, imagine, look at that. Your first wife died in Lagos recently, unannounced, at the age of 74. you can see that where that is shady. When the son she had for you died many months earlier, his age had to be doctored to fit into the life that you live. And there is a photograph of yours at the Palace of Seun Ogbomosho in 1974 when the current monarch was installed, with a bottle of beer and a packet of cigarette in front of you. Do you mean you were just about 20 years old at that time? Drinking and smoking in the palace? That I doubt it. I doubt it. There is no school that I have attended in my life that my classmates will not come up in droves. Will not come up in droves to say, yes, we know him. We were there together. We were there together. From St. Augustine Primary School in Ondo to CSC Grammar School in Eduabon and Oduduwa College in Ile-Ife, down to even Obafemi Awolowo University, where I attended my university, and also University of Ghana. Nobody will say they don't know me. They all come and say, yes, we know him. He is my classmate. And at your end, at St. John Primary School, our lawyer that you claim that you attended, that was even created by the governor you installed, and the old boys of Government College, Ibadan, were planning a reception for you when someone just asked, which set does it belong to? There has never been any answer to that till date, and the reception was cancelled quietly. It was cancelled quietly. The tales by moonlight on Chicago State University and the University of Chicago are all over the place. They're all over the place. You won't know it. My parents are alive in Osun today, and by God's grace, I will give them a befitting burial. I will not have to send emissaries to bury them, since I have not abandoned mommy. That's how we or your people in Osun State call our mommy. To be calling another woman mommy in Lagos to fit the life of lie and greed. No, Mama HID Awolowo would have told me that she knew all the children of mommy, and that I was not one of them. Yes, she would have told me that. Yeah, my parents are not rich, but I am proud of them, because it is from that black pot that this my white pop has come out. I say proudly among my university mates today that they could not afford more than 60 naira per month for me throughout my university days. The story of grass to grace is a proud thing among the Yoruba people. We should be proud of that. That reminds me about MK Wabela was proud of the story that he ate egg for the first time in his life in the home of Simbiat Abiola's parents. Yes, he said that proudly because that was true, a true story. With the modest means of my parents, they instilled so much values in me that there is no crime attached to my name in all my years on earth. Yes, for forging a traveling passport had never appealed to me. Neither has my name been linked to a narcotic ring leading to inquiry and forfeitures of assets. All my life, my aunt has provided for me, and they have provided for you too, I believe, and I hope. Yes, I recall when you returned from exile in 1998 and you were running for the governor of Lagos State at that time. You were not Ezego. Everybody knows you were not Ezego then. You were only the Sunday at the Gun house, and all the 4 cars you used then belonged to Mr. Ganil Solomon. There was a lot of printing being done for you by your friends at the news, yes, at the newspaper. I saw the price you were being offered, and I told you my press could do it for you at about 40%. I delivered and I saved you about 60%. Of course, I recall Mr. Babafemi Ojodu complained openly that they could not do the price I offered you. They said it in silence. They said it. Yes, that should tell you and your attack dogs that I have always separated the cause I believe in from what I would eat, unlike you who has always mixed the two together. You post as a June 12th hero today, but Kola Abiola is alive to tell the story of what happened to MKO Abiola's money, as Bashorunu is no longer alive today. In 20 years, there has hardly been any boundary between Lagos Treasury and your private pockets. Your Otoge movement is coming someday, I'm telling you, and all the dirty deals will be out. You will see. Like a rapist, you can tell your victim to shout Otokbe for as long as stolen funds and drugs money rule Lagos politics. Yes, that's what it is. I have noticed one thing, that because you and your followers have no abiding principle, and you are all driven by only lust for money, you assume it is so for everybody. You're being glued to the lowest of the spirits. Money makes it difficult for you to make the right judgment about people thinking they're all about money. No, not at all. Was it that you didn't have money when I told you in December 2006 that it was over between us politically? Have I ever looked at your direction ever since then? No. There are men who may not be able to give 10,000 to a cause, but if they say they want to see me at 8 a.m., I will there be at 7 day. I'll be there simply at 7 a.m. Can you summon me with your bullion verse? No, you cannot. I recall how you said to me in 2006 about Senator Tokunbo Afikuyomi. Yes, and I quote you directly. Adiyeni Tokunbo. You said that correctly. To Tokunbo, meaning that Tokunbo is a foul. Throw corns and it will make a U-turn. Has it not turned his back at you today? You don't have corns again. Yes, you don't. This was the man who was your fall guy when you made all the forgeries in 1999. He was among the team that went to bury your biological mother in Iragbeji when you could not even show up your face. Yes, you could not show up your face. You are not proud of your parents. As his exit not showing you that there are men who place value on principle than money. You don't know. I have lived my life. I have lived my political life on the basis of the fact that an adversary today can be an ally tomorrow, and vice versa. I'm not beholden to any person outside the core beliefs we share. One of the men I had an open disagreement with was the president Obasanjo at that time. And when we reconciled it, it was an open thing that everybody, I told you as a matter of fact that proposition was unreasonable, and there was nothing for me to think about, as I would prefer outright third term, where we would have the election to automatic 2-year extension. But my eyes were open to how unreliable you are at that night. Here was a man dictating communique against third term in the morning, and having this conversation with me at night. I made up my mind on that very night that the conversation I had with you minutes after Funshaw Williams was killed, and the way you handled your succession mandate to me, to serve the political links with you, to sever the political links with you within 6 months, I cut and paste your transcript here. Thank you.
Hey, great news from SendWave. SendWave is excited to announce that you can now send money to domiciliary accounts in Nigeria. Yes, if you haven't given SendWave a trial, now is the time. Yeah, you can now send money straight to your loved ones who have domiciliary accounts at GTB and Access Bank. And they are working hard to expand into other banks very soon. If they don't have domiciliary accounts at GTB or Access Bank, you can still send money to them via the US dollar cash pickup at any Access Bank or Zenith or Fidelity Bank. They don't need an account to collect the funds. Make sure you have downloaded the latest version of SendWave app. Enter the promo code DAMAGES before you send for an additional $5 or £5 or €5 to be added to your first transfer. Hurry up, do it now.